Inner Circle founders among musical heroes conferred Jamaica's 6th highest honor.
Bad boys, what you gonna do?
The bad boys of reggae, who happen to be celebrating 50 years of contribution to the music, will be here.
From the king.
Spragga Benz, meanwhile, is celebrating history-making achievements in international music.
Rapidly them a check on.
And comes to share as he gets ready for a major assignment in Jamaica. Meet Spanish artist Goya and hear her latest collab with Stephen Marley. Stories making our e-news, reviews and more are all coming up. Welcome to our show, everyone. I am Winford Williams. We'll be right back.
What you gonna do when they come? It's a bad boys, what you gonna do?
Reaching more and more screens around the world every week. On Stage. So much more than entertainment.
All right, and we're back with stories making our e-news and reviews this week.
Another year, another epic tribute to the stepping razor Peter Tosh in the form of the annual Peter Tosh concert. Saturday, October 19 at Pulse Trafalgar Road. Big names came out to salute the legend. Among the moments people left talking about the most, a legendary second-generation performance from Andrew Tosh and Stephen Marley.
I'm an hopeful man and I love the hopeful people.
The magic we just experienced on the stage earlier on was nothing new.
Stand up, get up, stand up. You don't give up the fight.
We're just seeing it, some of us are just seeing it for the first time.
Yeah, it's a warm-up, them get a while ago, you know. Yeah, man, because it get more intense than that. Yeah, as the show goes on. So hopefully, you know, we'll be able to give Jamaica that experience soon.
From a 4 feet.
As well as Ken Booth with a noteworthy performance some are calling
So long up in way.
the best they have seen him in years. Heroes Monday in Salem, St. Anne. The 4th staging of the Sharkey's Seafood Festival. An event that has been growing from strength to strength. So much so that this year the organizers had to add to the venue's capacity in anticipation of the massive turnout. And so it was. All billed acts turned up and more.
Sharkey Seafood Festival come like a home for me because it's right in my home parish, you understand? It's a good feeling because we're in my backyard and it's a nice event. Really great look for the kids, them and the whole family and things, so we're just going to give it what we have to give it, you know what I mean? Real and true.
It's so great. It's my first time here, but you don't know. You know, I used to go school here in St. Anne, so it's so nice to be back on stage performing, you know.
What I mean is a good look. What they are, you don't know Brown Speed out bridging from them time. The experience is nice still, you see me? It's a good reaction from the people, man. Everything runs smooth.
You know, it's my pleasure being here. I don't know, Sharkey is a year-to-year thing. From a Shakespeare to Sharkey, from a Sharkey to Shakespeare. And it's a wonderful feeling being here to keep people came out to see me. Really proud of myself. I don't know, delivered out there on stage.
I just went out, you know, for just enjoy myself. This is my first time for the year I perform back in Jamaica.
You know, I enjoy the performance to the fullest though, because I don't know our place today and we just represent to the fullest and just a whole of vibes with the people because of them I give with the energy, you know, so we can shoot it forward to the world same way. So it was a great vibe.
I don't know if elated at the word, but gratitude is a must like what Coffee said. I'm glad though. Sharkey's big move.
So how do you sum up this one?
Great. Massive crowd. I mean, grown over the years, and I'm really proud of where it's at now.
foot here, and I mean, magnificent. Maintain a standard. That's what Sharkey is about, it's a standard. And the artist in my book, they don't have to turn up. All right? That's what Sharkey is about. Quality entertainment, quality food. It's a great experience.
And ever since this track was released in October 2018, the name Quada has been floating around in dancehall, and up to this date, the artist has several hit songs under his belt. But who is he? This is the little he told us after his wedding performance at Sharkey's Seafood Festival.
Well, we could just start it that way. Quada is an acronym, you know. Quite unusual, applicable dancehall artistry. So that's what we deliver everywhere we go, you know what I mean? Big up the honorable boss, Papa Skull, Popcorn, you see me, I make me get the opportunity. And bring me to the forefront. And from there till now, nah like brother, the journey, this is what I always want to know. The journey rough, but me I deliver. People they love me, see Sharkey, they book me in at night, I'm going to gas up the place, I give them a big saga, see what me I deal with. Yeah man, we just have to hold them dry right now.
2019 must be the best year of your life. Sum up 2019 for us.
First, I start fly. First, I start the major shows, corporate areas. You know, I teach enough to, you see me? How to grow myself, how to, you know what I mean? I'm glad for all of this, brother. Trust me. I'm grateful. I push me forward from trust me on stage. If only them know.
For all of the fans who have been asking for Quada on stage, I mean, give them a message. Tell them something. Because we see the message them, we see the DM them and say, we're Quada there.
For real, well, here, I have to take off my glass feet. Me on stage, I got to do an interview shortly. Someone want to know. You know what I mean? It never get happen from them time because I want to put in the work, I want to develop my catalog so people can hear me and love my music, not just for one song, not just for the moment, because we're there for stay. You understand me? That's all I want, brother. Do music to change the world, help people, uplift everybody, you see me? And until that interview, just stay tuned and roll it out, them dead.
Money up to make no time for chilling out. Everyone girl, put your cups to the ceiling now.
All right, so those are the stories making our e-news and reviews for this week. Stay with us right here on stage. Still to come, Inner Circle Founders among musical heroes conferred Jamaica's 6th highest honor. The bad boys of reggae, who happen to be celebrating 50 years of contribution to the music, will be here. Spragga Benz, meanwhile, is celebrating history-making achievements in international music and comes to share as he gets ready for a major Jamaica assignment. But first, meet Goya and hear her latest collab with Stephen Marley after the break.
Reaching more and more screens around the world every week. On stage, so much more than entertainment.
So Spain's Goya is one of the latest new artists to get a touch of the Marley magic
Give a little love and your heart is mine.
in her musical pursuit. She comes to our stage with a song featuring Stephen Marley. Right now, right here on our stage, Goya. Goya, so good to have you.
Hi, me too.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. So so you've been to Jamaica. Jamaica is a place you've been to before, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you've had some good experiences.
Yes.
And but what brought you here in the first place? You were just visiting. You came for the music, for working.
Yeah, I'm visiting my friends. You know, my friend, just for holidays. You know, I be in Montego Bay. I go to Montego Bay.
Yes.
And I love the island. I love the energy, and I say, wow, you know, I think I can create something wonderful. You know.
And so you were a fan of reggae music before?
Of course. Bob Marley, Jimmy Clee. You know, I like you know. Especially Bob Marley, you know, all the people of Bob Marley in the world.
The whole world loves Bob, yes. What was it like working with Stephen Marley?
Wow, a wonderful experience, you know. Stephen is, for me, it's the first time, you know, I have, you know, the lucky to work with one bigger star like him. And I surprised because him is, you know, cool man. You know, it's easy to work with him because he's a big professional. He know what he's doing. He know what he wants. And for me, it's wonderful. He loved my voice, you know. And I say, okay, I want to collaborate with her. For me, it's the one present of the universe.
Ah, nice.
Yes.
All right, so
It's a blessing.
All right, well, let's take a look at the blessing right now. All right, so there you have it. And the chocolate. That's the thing, I'm trying to say that. It's a Spanish name, but it means what in English?
Because, when I start to write the word to the sound, I try to, you know, introduce the word like a flavor for the people. When you hear the sound, you can translate some post, you know, to flavor like. And I say, okay, what is the flavor I remember with the pure, you know, good memories? Oh, the bread and chocolate, because when you're a little girl, you know, all the childs in Spain, we have bread and chocolate every afternoon after the school. Mm-hmm. And that's because, for me, you know, I like that combination.
Oh.
Yeah.
But okay, so you're so this is your latest single. Is it getting rotation? Being played yet? Is it out and running?
Soon it's gonna be in YouTube, but right now we have to launch the video clip with Stephen Marley, me and him together. And but the record is an Alacran record. Mm-hmm. It's Alexander Losavio and Baby G make that track.
Okay, so what else do you have in your musical catalog? What music is already out there for you?
This is my first super professional work, okay? In Spain, yet I'm record, you know, some singles, some music, but you know, I never have that opportunity, you know, to show, you know, the world, you know, like, you know, like that, my voice and my music. This is my first work, you know, really professional.
Okay, so you consider yourself an upcoming artist? Then?
Yes.
Upcoming.
I'm born one star. Maybe too late, but it's fine.
Okay. Well, all right. So what we're going to do is leave the rest of our chat for the next time we see you. And we'll be tracking you to see what's happening with your music.
Yeah.
So great to have you right here on our stage.
Yeah,
all the very best.
For me. Yeah, thank you.
Thanks for coming and sharing with us.
Thank you.
All right, there you have her right here on our stage, Goya. And there's still to come right here on our stage.
Bad boys, what you want?
The bad boys of reggae. But first, Spragga Benz after the break.
The joy that we deserve, show it up to the sky, oh, we dancing and we raving.
Reaching more and more screens around the world every week. On Stage. So much more than entertainment.
Spragga Benz right now is celebrating history-making achievements in international music. His Chilligan album made it to #1 on the Billboard Reggae chart and has made him the first dancehall artist over 50 to achieve a #1 spot on that chart. Another first for not just dancehall but also reggae, achieved by Spragga, was his feature earlier this month in the Spotlight series at the Grammy Museum in New Jersey. Spragga, now getting ready for the big Red Bull Culture Clash, happens to be in Kingston and on our stage right now. Spragga, sir.
Yes,
Blessed
sir.
love, good to have you back, boss. Congratulations.
Give thanks.
All these history-making achievements for you. It's like you resurrect your big fan base, Spragga, that you had in the late 90s coming up.
Thanks, we give thanks that they are awake.
Yes.
Yeah, and aware, and know that things is out there for them to, you know, gravitate to and listen new music.
Yes.
Old material as well. Not always constantly do more work. The one that we really have follow know the things still, but give thanks, all the accolades, all of that. But as we had discussed earlier, and I'm more like the chef, you know.
Mm-hmm.
How we are cook the food and people are share and enjoy it. But more time the chef not even eating none of the food, you know.
It's amazing, my friend, that what you're doing right now, and must be an inspiration for others.
Yeah.
Especially artists who came in the time you came to the music. Dancehall has come of age, And now you're showing them that it has a shelf life.
Yeah. In our time, the artists them before us, a lot of them when we start come to the forefront, them start draw away a little bit.
Yes.
You know, like them never want to keep with the flow. But my generation of 90s artists, as them call we, you know, we have longevity, as you say. So when a new generation should come out, and like we're going to draw from it, we're going to continue to do what we are going to do without competing with them because there's room for everybody.
Yes.
Yeah, so people like me who are over 50 now, are going to enjoy them type of music because we come a long journey.
Yes.
See me? So we still have to present the quality for them, you know, and still embrace what the youth them do. For the youth them who come out and do them thing and hope along the way somewhere it can bridge. Well, at no time still, we're not going to feel entitled still now because we know music, this music business, you know, it fickles same way. So we always want to present the best. So even if somebody give that edge for say, all right, I'm going to listen to that one here over that one here because of familiarity. When they make that decision, that them not feel disappointed about
Absolutely, but they're expecting something fresh.
Exactly.
What's the biggest single on the album? What's
so
the
far,
one burning up most?
So far, Differ has been the biggest single, but right now...
I suspect that, but I wanted you to
But
say
right now, we have a new single that generated a lot of heat with a young lady named Tanika and a song named Believe.
Yes.
And it's a
collaboration.
Yeah. So we're about to shoot a video for that song. But the single we just go with, because as we said, the album kind of diverse. We never really want to push all of the dancehall song them first to look one-sided. So we have a track called Trilogy that features Harry Shatter and an ex-artist named Killer P, which is a type of house garage type vibe. And that's the single right now. We'll release a video for that now too.
All right, so stick up in and let's take a look at the video right now.
We turn it up, even higher the fire, we keep it blazing. Nothing can deny us the joy that we deserve.
All right, Trilogy.
Something different.
You're different, Spragga, because that's another innovation.
I'm different.
Yeah, you're different, Reggie. You're in a whole new lane right now. The Benz. So I was going to say this is getting love, right?
Yeah.
And how do you describe it? Dance music, it's dance, right?
Dancehall.
Dancehall, electronic dance.
But that just goes for sure, so dancehall spawns so many different genres.
It's flexible.
Yeah, but them spawn from dancehall.
From the foundation, yeah.
Yeah, from
especially in the
music.
90s, yeah.
Yeah, so the baseline them, we can identify with them. Yeah. They might speed up some things in the drums or the shaker or something, but we still can't hear it. So it's simple for the dancehall. A lot of them youth there, you know, Jamaican parentage and so them going our dancehall foundation same way.
So the identity is not lost. It's right underneath there.
Exactly. So that album I really bring it back. I bring it forward and for sure them say, yo, all of this, you know, everything connected.
Yeah, Reggie. And now the Grammy Museum feature, which is a first for a reggae artist, for a Jamaican artist.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yes.
How do you feel about it?
I feel good about it. I appreciate it, firstly, you know, because it's an interview that they say it's going to be available to like about 20 colleges across the states that they can go back to archive information when they want to do research about dancehall, reggae music, and, you know, its contribution to their, you know, their atmosphere, their world. So I feel good enough to know that I was chosen to represent what the culture is about. Because I've been around for a while, so I think I'm qualified to talk about it in certain ways.
Of course.
So, you know,
of course,
it was a good feeling to be invited to do it.
Yeah, man. It's you're representing all, you know, in the genre, not just reggae, not just dancehall, but also reggae.
Yeah.
And hopefully it can sort of, you know, move the music up a little, a notch or two in the Grammys.
Give thanks and can walk way out this next, you know,
Yeah, it can get a step or two towards that big walkout on the main stage.
So much of them thing, even now, a lot of them admit, say, them writing camps and all them way there. Them draw the inspiration from 90s dancehall music.
All right.
The Capitans, the Beanmans, the Buju Bantans, the Spraggas, the, you know, Bounty Killers. Yeah. So our genre need to forget the respect. We're not fighting nobody for it.
Yes.
But it deserves it.
And are you concerned about what the kids are doing now in terms of that? I'm calling it trap dancehall.
Honestly, I'm not disturbed by it because we used to do remixes and we call it dancehall hip hop. So them I do remix and I call it dancehall trap or trap dancehall.
You don't care?
No, really still. Not so I don't care. More on them for be genuine and true and whatever them interpollinate them for make sure them do it with for them own culture.
Yes.
At them best intention.
Yes. Their cultural identity must not be lost.
No.
It's important, and that is the key. It don't matter.
We bring at them time that the Busta Rhymes, the Lion Hills, the Fugees, all of them come in a dancehall same way. So same way you might see them youth there bring them young whoever, Jeezys or whatever, in for them world, same way. And we make sure so we continue for maintain the levels where we are that them can't go on it same way because Shabba still a Shabba. Super Cat are still Super Cat out there in the world, see me. All of them, you know, them on they still a represent and keep up to the highest level. And them have to respect that. So along the line, I just say we're not fighting nobody for them respect. And we not fight youth them from doing what them do. Everything will just fall in place as long as everybody just stick to them duty.
So culture clash, right? We know it to be a clash. You're on a team. What team are you on?
Do it for the culture.
Do it for the culture.
Yeah.
So who are some of your team members?
Well, Salam Remy is the leader of the team. He's the one that got the invitation and then he called the scene and say, you know, they want our input. So we have Snow Cone, we have Bambino, we have Jack Scorpio, Disco Neil, and myself.
Same?
Yeah.
Well, Jamaica is going to get a feel of that. I hope it's like what we see abroad.
Yeah.
First time it's coming here.
Yeah.
And we're looking forward to it, Bridging, because it's massive. It's dancehall again. It's Jamaica sound system. I think they're copying.
At the culture.
At the culture, and but them glamorize it. Because what I saw in the UK, the one in the UK, I mean, we don't have nothing like that, Bridging.
No. And Salam's supposed to be the hip hop team. We meet the fun really, but you know.
Yeah.
We are doing it for the culture.
Do it for the culture, yes.
Yeah.
So apart from the culture clash, what's coming up for you? Otherwise, in terms of recording, what are you aiming to do next?
To finish mixing the next album to be released. Yeah, The Journey Chosen.
Oh, so that's already like recorded already?
Yeah.
Yeah? And will be dropped when?
LMR Productions.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow. So them time when you were like quiet, Spragga, you were busy making records. Yeah.
Which is right. I'm a carpenter.
So, yeah.
I still have to go work every day, though.
So all the love you're getting now, you're ready to exploit the hell out of it because you have recordings you can just have thrown to the world right now. You know?
Basically.
Bridging, a good news, man, and
a
good inspiration you bring. And
thanks.
we appreciate your coming and sharing with us right here on our stage. There you have it.
For the invite.
The man Spragga Benz. History-making Benz in name now. All right, stay with us. Still to come, more history-making artists on our stage. The bad boys of reggae. Next.
Bad boys, what you want, what you want, what you gonna do?
Reaching more and more screens around the world every week. On Stage. So much more than entertainment.
This past Heroes Day, founding members of Inner Circle were each bestowed the Order of Distinction, Jamaica's 6th highest honor. Founding brothers Ian and Roger Lewis, as well as Jacob Miller, posthumously. This as the legendary Bad Boys of Reggae celebrate their 50th anniversary. The brothers Ian and Roger Lewis are my guests right now on our stage. Ian. Blessed love, sir.
Yes, sir. Respect.
Why you relaxing, man? Oh, you so relaxed. You're home. Jamaica is home. When you come home, you're at home or visiting.
Well, you know, say you can't come without the coconut water. You know, jelly coconut. You know. I mean, I don't have a key to push in a door, but you know, working on that. You know. But it's home.
Working on the key. Hey, Roger, your take on it. Is it home?
Always be home, eh?
Yes.
Everything we talk about with children, with kids, and talk about among ourselves.
Yes.
and friends. It's all memories of Jamaica and all what we have here. Every time we see Cat,
Yeah.
every time we see Willie or anybody, you know, in the music fraternity, we go Copeland, anybody. You know, home is home, and reggae music is reggae music along with the home, because that's the home of our musical foundation and everything.
What I will tell you is that the presence of home is always at Sir Klaus. When I go to Sir Klaus, I'm home.
Well, we tend to make it like home, as you know.
Yes.
We tend to make it like home, like Jamaica, like everything. That's in us, you know. I have my uncle, he's dead now, 90-something in England. And from after World War II, Uncle Doctor. Biggest patois him about same way, not even with an English accent. Although I know some people got it for 2 weeks and so.
But we should tell our viewers that Sir Klaus is actually you're based in Florida, right? And when we go on there, it's pure dumpling and steamed fish and everything.
And the vibes same way.
And the vibes.
They say when they go to Rome, it must be like Rome, but we would go to Rome and we make it home.
Yes, absolutely.
We switch it on them, you know what I mean?
All right, gentlemen, so what does this award mean to you and to Jacob, who's not here with us? What would it mean to him? Give us the acceptance speeches.
For me,
yes,
Jacob acceptance speech would be, well, go on. I'm here incident.
Yeah.
One of the royal family got married, and they called us the Jamaica House to play. Everything was official and
stiff up.
Your Majesty, this and this. So, I mean, it was a little stiff. You know, getting stiff, and them say, play a song, play a song. And Jake said the mic, and Jake said, well, big respect to Queenie and her virgin, them and thing.
Please tear down one woman.
And the lady, you know what I mean, she's not supposed to go down and laugh.
Yeah.
So when everything was over, with the little messenger, the bearer of the royal came and said, she enjoyed it very much because, you know, she got a little of what Jamaica really is. But Jakes did it like organic. It was like him planning.
This was in the 70s.
Yes,
70s?
yes. One of them did get married. I can't remember.
Some prince, somebody.
Some prince. But the way Jake said, it's a queen and a virgin them. You know what I mean? So, it's like everybody, all the Jamaican people, like, what you say? Because Jake's maybe all the governor general and say, I'm going to do two-step now. You know, that's how he is. He's a prankster, but he's so true inside.
Yeah.
You can't do him nothing. You have to just laugh.
I remember, you know, Jacob was one of the first man to go on anything national, big concert stage, take the policeman hat and take out a big spliff. I don't know if everybody remember that. I think it was at the stadium, one of them places there.
No, it's Savlamar.
Savlamar. The policeman, his hat and Jake's, yeah.
They always promote the system, right?
Yeah, that's Jacob.
His sincerity on Tenement Yard is extraordinary. I mean, the delivery. Who wrote the song?
Roger wrote that.
Roger wrote it.
No, it's really Jacob, you know, Jacob was the more authentic part of it.
Yes.
In the Tenement Yard section.
Yeah.
I just help him along with the rest of it. You know, dreadlocks can't live in a tenement yard.
See.
Too much this, too much so, too much that, too much carried down, too much. So Jacob kind of lived it, you know. I remember the first time that I really went to where Jacob was living at the time, and we were drop off Jakes and whatever, and I come pick up Jakes one day. So I said, the man, run and come out of the house, and him hand in him pocket, and the people, Jacob. I said, man, Jacob. The man have a whole bag of rice and peas, you know, and I'm pocketing and Jakes. That's Jacob.
Okay, so give me your own speeches now then. What would you say? So what do you say?
Well, you know, I'm going to give thanks, respect to the Most High for giving us the power to do it. But then again, I would really give them a pun. I would say, listen, we are as old as Jamaica, so, you know. So, that's how we do.
Okay.
You know, because...
So no guy around here can't come talk to you about
no, you can't. I was there. I was there.
Right.
I wasn't there when the policeman took the man out the car. I was present. I was omnipresent on the scene.
We were present.
Okay.
From the inception of festival.
You've seen it all, right?
I've seen it all.
Caribbean stage
From
show.
it was down when them have the floor place, them sell the car across it. That's where I stand up and say Desmond Deck up on stage. Girls like sun to match every man.
And the Prime Minister was a boy then.
Yeah, we have seen it all. I've seen it all. But it's good to be, as they say, honored in your own country.
Yeah.
It is really good.
And your speech, Roger?
And that's my speech. I'm big up to all the foundation reggae people because we have something special. We have something infectious, you know, coming from Africa and going through all over through the centuries. And this is something expressive, true African expression that even some African people even love reggae music so much. That is what comfort them and carry through our vibe from here. Go still backtrack right across the middle passage.
You're celebrating 50 years, right?
It go by fast though.
50 years of Inner Circle.
Yeah.
Okay, as a band.
Yeah, but you see the thing, the advantage of it, you know, for us, it's always good to have two big hits internationally. People may not know the name right off, but you sing the songs, and then the movie thing. And so, hey, we've been fortunate in that regard.
So it's Bad Boy. Just for let them tell them the two.
Well, it's actually our 4 biggest records around
in
the
Europe.
world.
Because Bad Boy pulled through some others.
Okay, well,
didn't it?
Sweat internationally is bigger than Bad Boy.
Internationally?
Internationally.
Yes.
In Spanish speaking, we're just coming from Chile where they had a big revolution down there. We had to, you know, take ourselves away, as you say in Jamaica. So Sweat is the big record. Bad Boys, Games People Play, and a song called Rock With You. It's the 4 biggest records that we have internationally around the world. We have been to Thailand, Singapore, Malaysia,
everywhere.
You name it, Uganda. We have been all over, and people know us for these songs. You understand? So we are saying that basically the stableness of reggae music, as I said.
But I can give you another example that is so great. There's on the Baltic coast in this country, I think it's Lithuania. Now, where we played in this town, I think the town were like 50 or 60,000 people. It was right on the coast, you know, being on the coast and the water and everything. But the point about it, I don't even think many people in that town have even seen a black man live, much less to talk about, see, reggae music. So I remember the agent that, you know, kind of give the guy a good selling job and he didn't know the songs. Oh, yeah, I know Bad Boy. Oh, I know this band. Okay, we're going to get an experiment. We're going to bring some reggae here this summer. We're going to the whole town, everybody turn up because, you know, the black, look, and everybody watching you and look. And when we go out there and throw down our little this and excited, in the beginning, the mayorman was like really worried because he pantsing up and worried, like, God damn, if this thing don't work now by my job, I'll vote me out. You see at the end, the man was so happy. The man run up and say, from now, every summer, I will have reggae.
Reggae soul today.
We sell him.
Wow.
We sell him. So we need our ambassador money.
All right, gentlemen, hold it right there. I want to take a break right here. When we come back, we're going to talk the state of reggae today from a Jamaican perspective. Next.
Reaching more and more screens around the world every week. On stage, so much more than entertainment.
Bad boys, what you gonna do?
All right, so we are back with the brothers of Inner Circle, the legendary Bad Boys of Reggae on our stage. In this segment, we're going to be talking about the state of reggae in the world today. Gentlemen, so, and seeing what you've seen worldwide, how would you advise our Jamaicans, both in terms of dancehall and reggae, how to walk, what to do? You mentioned it earlier, Roger, when you said you need 2 hits.
I don't say you need to get it is good.
Relevant.
It is good.
If you can get 2.
Internationally to enhance. It is good. But everybody looking for it.
What else would you say?
It is not a bad thing to have. But if you don't have it, still, I think overall, the music and the genre out there is still powerful, still good as a product and as a brand. I'm telling you.
The foundation is solid.
Yeah, you have to have the drum and bass.
Yeah.
You can't build a building without a proper foundation. And if reggae foundation was not strong, it's a pop down long time. But it is very, very strong. And I think it could work in our advantage and it can work against us. It's how we monitor it internationally. Is the emergence of a thing which they are dubbed modern reggae by the white reggae groups. Now that is
it's now dubbed
modern reggae.
But that is basically in America from my
But Europe too. There is a lot of them in Europe.
Modern reggae.
Yeah, but the thing about this is that a lot of these white kids who maybe beginning first to back up reggae artists when they go to Europe, or they start in America and just to back up, and then they go to them own as bands, and them tend to want to, I don't know, some people say, I don't mind about take over or whatever, and put in this new name, modern reggae. But the thing about it is that when you talk about Asia, Africa, and Europe especially, they want the authentic thing.
Yes.
They want it directly from Jamaica.
When I look at it, right, here's how I read it, and correct me if I'm wrong. Global, these artists to me are regional.
But listen to me, Winford. Remember the powers to be that controls these festivals, these really big festivals all over the world, just looking for a number to come through the gate to count money. So if you can pull that number and somebody else playing your genre can pull that number, we can become extinct, by not being using us on these festivals to legitimize.
In that term, but to me, that only happens in America more than anywhere else.
Yes.
Because these so-called modern reggae, we want to call them white reggae bands, they are very powerful in America. They they can tour the length and breadth of America.
But 300 shows a year.
Our people can do the same thing too. But
Would you say there is racism in it?
Come on.
Demographic and racism,
What do you think?
I guess
what do you think?
No, I'm just saying. I mean,
a
you guys...
white reggae band could come to Jamaica and go on a rebel salute. And if them hang them cards right, the crowd would not be like, come off the stage. Them would read and say, why can't chew down a thing? You understand?
But the point, you guys have traveled the world, and I just want to be clear on this, because as I said, in my view, the artists who are reggae and they're other nationals, and I'm not even talking race, other nationals, including the Africans, in my view, is that they are regional. European reggae artists, they rule Europe and irrelevant almost everywhere else. The Jamaicans, like you, who go to the four corners of the earth, all continents, continue, in my view, to be the truly international reggae artist.
Yeah, us and many others.
Isn't it? The Marleys, yourselves,
Shaggy,
and the Shaggy, Sean Paul,
Maxi Priest,
they're global, they're relevant in all the
Bob Marley set that foundation early when he toured as Bob Marley and the Wailers, Bass, Family Man, Carly, giving influence to groups like the Police, who would, don't teach us, which is natural mystic.
Reggae music is popular music with every genre. Maroon 5, everybody. Everybody. You name all the biggest artists them in the world. Take on reggae at some point and go in it and love it and everything. So people like something that's authentic.
Young Chronics already is relevant in every place on the planet.
Everywhere.
Where music is played, where reggae is played.
Because he followed the format of what roots and culture.
So isn't that what we must call for? Veterans like yourself, isn't that what you must tell the Jamaicans to do to continue?
Hey, I don't have a problem.
The alarm, but who's listening?
In what way? I don't have a problem. Hey, I think everything is good. I think these young kids coming up, we came from a different kind of background. When we were first starting in music, it was like playing top 40 and dance and band music, and we evolved from that, especially me ending up with Jacob, started writing our own songs and doing everything, and we evolved. And them never really wait to play on a band, to see. And that was presented before, and following the Bob Marleys, etc., us and other people. And there's the Chronics, there's the Proteges, there's the new group.
That's where I wanted to get to. I want to get to where, instead of me fussy about genre and what kids are expressing, shouldn't we be more concerned about the identity of reggae, dancehall, and all our genres? That the identity is kept.
And the integrity.
I say the integrity, identity. Well, I say that instead of worrying about who is playing it and what they're doing, which I don't think is much of a threat, I think it is more because we are not disciplined enough, collectively. We're not disciplined enough and united enough. And to storm the world, because as I've just support, and I want somebody to dispute me on it, the Jamaican reggae artists are still the most powerful, most international there are in reggae.
Yes.
Okay. And if that is the case, then it is critical that we, whatever we're doing, whether we're calling it trap dancehall, because it's a big debate in Jamaica now, or what, that we maintain the Jamaican identity.
Without a doubt.
The integrity.
Identity.
Without a doubt.
But there is one little thing that you have to watch, Winford. One little thing, This is not the first genre of music that has been tried to take over rhythm. Remember, they did it with rhythm and blues, They did it with rock and roll, because when the Chuck Berrys and the...
more like blues.
They wanted to take the black music away from the black Americans.
The black man couldn't go on TV to sing his song, so another white artist would go, to sing the same song.
The same song.
And
make it more
represent
popular.
it.
Demographically more powerful and palatably more
that is what
accepted
it is
because
reggae.
of race more at that time in the 50s and 60s.
This is what I'm saying. Cement
but
the
you have
name
this
Jamaica
wave.
On this product. And I think that the government of Jamaica has done a great thing in getting the UNICEF.
There you go. Right.
And so that is kudos to the government of Jamaica for doing that. And I say that we continue to, and say to kids, continue to keep that Jamaican strain, that Jamaican identity, that reggae identity, and let it flow, because you cannot bar people from performing. Those who consume will always perform. We should be concerned about the identity of its birthplace, and its creators, and ensure that they get true justice.
Well, the reason why I personally got worried, I have been to Rotterdam in Spain. And when I came there, I wasn't playing on that night. I came with Cedric Martin and the Congos, Rome Fisherman Row. At 7:30, he was on the stage with half of the house filled with people. And when he came off, the people started coming. So I said to Cedric, how come you open the show? I said, boy, them don't know. Then I saw some band named E-Dub Band from England go on when the place is almost been filled. So I'm saying, who is E-Dub Band? Who is that man here? How come Congos, who been in the game 20, 30 years?
Identity, Jamaican identity to the core.
Is opening the show.
Right.
Yes.
You understand? So I was seeing the higher power slowly edging us out. You understand me? Because, remember, management, you can, Winfred, you can bust out a tune and you can bring your brother as the manager. Yeah, I'm going to protect your interests. But is he a manager? Is he a move and shape? Can you take up his phone and say, yo, I want Winfred on that show tomorrow? And the man say, well, okay, when him call him and say, well, you send me an email. Let me see what he is. You understand? So a manager, the higher echelon of the business, is the mover. That's the man who is going to decide the next 5 years what is going to happen.
Yes.
That's the man I worried about.
Yes, just like how big money can buy politician and put in president and these things. They can read music, but the truth will always prevail, my friend.
But how long we...
But I saw
that organic Jamaican-ness in that music cannot be exported and stay abroad forever, unless we let it go and find ourselves.
That's what I'm saying.
And start wandering around looking for something to impress people who don't even care.
In the man who is saying, I am the man.
Yes, that is true.
Yeah.
I am the big man.
That is so true, Bridget.
And I say to kids who sit on this platform all the while that they should, and they need to understand what we're doing. So it's important that you guys are reinforcing that as globetrotters and the achievers that you are, that the kids hear you, because they don't necessarily hear anyone.
I'm going to tell you some facts, and to all the listeners out there. These right reggae bands is charging $80,000 to $150,000 for a performance.
Yes.
Okay. Now, when you charge a man $100,000, you supposed to can put 4,000 to 5,000 people at say $40,000 to $60,000. I'm talking facts now. So if you are in your city of Jamaica, your country of Jamaica, and you charging $100,000, can you bring the same revenue stream to the table? So the big man over there is saying, if the Jamaica artist is charging me this, and the white reggae band is charging me that, and I see my pre-sale go up, zoop, and I have to be, tickets going fast.
The point and the problem is, you have to differentiate. If he's going for a general audience, that is one thing. And the most Jamaican artists and us and others include, we're going for the diaspora. So you have millions of Jamaicans and West Indians in New York, on the East Coast,
Toronto,
Canada,
Miami.
etc., which are many of these artists can pull a good crowd.
Yeah. But
Let's
it's
say
not
like
a
the
tour.
Berries,
It's not a
whatever.
tour.
But it's not a tour. But when we go in general,
Like,
now,
all right, check Berries now. Berries is such a great artist. In the diaspora, Berries can draw like no tomorrow. You understand me? But because Berries never really go on the hype thing to go into the crossover. All right, Maxi Priest is more of a crossover than Berries artist than Berries, but he can't draw like Berries. But
not in the diaspora.
But he is that crossover. I want to be close to you.
Yeah, try to go in the mainstream. And we all have that problem.
It's a big problem.
It's very few can
So
go
there's a
general. I wouldn't say a pushback. That's the truth. Because they take a difference here. Toots. Toots can tour generally like any of these modern, so-called modern reggae bands. Toots, the length and breadth of America, Toots does well.
Yes, Toots can tour with the white bands.
Exactly.
Big white
In
bands.
Europe and in America.
Okay.
Toots is good.
So he's pulling on the same kind of money and numbers.
But you remember Toots had the thing with Willie Nelson, he had the thing with the girl,
Bonnie Raitt.
So he was introduced to them that way and really good. And Toots is an icon. Pressure Drop and the Clash, some of that whole background.
Songs
people,
covered by rock and roll.
Big rock and roll,
royalty.
right.
You know what I mean? So when you like that, is a thing. But I'm not saying nothing wrong about what they're doing. All right, look at the biggest tune in America in the last 3 years, Old Town Road. A rap artist rapping on a country melody, on a trap, on a hip-hop track. When it went to #1 on the country step, they took it off because they said it's not a representation of country music. Then Billy Cyrus went and sang the hook. It went back to #1 and it stayed in
authenticating
17 weeks on the chart in America. And what is it about? It's about a man riding a horse. Here is a black African-American person, a country and western melody. You understand me? So that is where the fit in. You understand me? Because you know it's the radio stations. This is an R&B station. This is a this is
international
that.
thing. It's money, it's this, it's who behind you.
It's the movie.
It's not a lot of times the true person and the true talent that go through. If you get the money, again,
very good point. It does not come out because it's an unwritten law.
But in terms of our music and what I see for the future, excellent, man.
Excellent.
Excellent.
The future is safe.
Excellent.
All right, so you're hearing it, ladies and gentlemen, you're hearing it from men who know. Right? These men know what they're talking about. Because you guys, apart from...
I wouldn't say no, I say I have a good understanding.
You know. Because just like you have conversation right here on our stage, and when we go to Circle House in Florida, we sit down and talk, you get to speak just the same with some of the biggest names in music. If not all the biggest names in music have come to your place.
That is correct.
Gentlemen, we can go forever. Let's give me a moment in that you... I might have asked you this question before about the big point, the moment in your career that blew you away, that you can't erase from your memory. Is there one?
Yeah.
What?
I remember when the song Sweat, Girl I Want to Make You Sweat, went #1 in Germany. And man really called and said, boss, is it really true? And say, yeah. I said, make sure you double check, because we have them things happen to we already. And a man said, we have a #1 tune in England, a big tune. And then it was the Inner Circle. It was, what the group name again?
Inner City.
Inner City. So I said, you sure it's Inner Circle?
Yes.
He said, yes, sure. That was a beginning of the moment for me. So I kind of got aside and I said, well, Father, make sure you can hold on even one more week. We don't look so bad. That is one this week and next week. But the laugh, God.
You can't do it, yeah.
Beg yourself, 2. My father gave it 2, give it 3, give it 14 weeks #1. I was like, I said, that's it. I didn't want nothing more in the music business. I said, Father, thank you very much. We're good. Yeah. That was I couldn't believe it. For me, kind of really troubled me through this whole process of my tenure and the thing on Inner Circle, is that the name just never seemed to, every time you say Inner Circle, but if you the songs,
Yes.
Immediately, everybody
ID
know the
right
song.
away.
They know the songs. We've been on planes all over the
And
world.
a movie is coming up, isn't there?
Yeah,
The third
Bad
one.
Boys 3.
Yeah.
January
Trailer is here
7th.
already.
Yes.
15th. It will be released. And I mean...
This is a big, full-length picture.
Yeah.
Yes.
Major. But the internal dialect of the movies, when Will Smith, who is Dan Martin, who is a star, is saying to his cast, stop messing up the lyrics, man. Y'all heard
They sang the song in the first one, but now their crew is singing the song in this one.
Oh.
And Martin Lawrence and Will Smith is standing there saying, hey, man, y'all messing up the song. They didn't say messing, but the song, man. You know how long it took us to learn that song? No, him say, you know how long it took them Jamaican lyrics, man?
Yeah.
So that's good, man. That's good.
The thing about it is, I always say to myself, you see these big pop stars, security pushing out people, this and that. I say, boy, people stupid, man, you know what I mean? But when it happened to you, and you realize, when you look out your hotel window and you see 200 kids out there beating, screaming, and you cannot pass through the front door, it's not an easy feeling. You're going to eat and people pushing in the door, and you're saying to yourself, damn, is like them like me so much, or is that fervor that comes behind a big record? Some people handle it wrong and some people handle it right. Inner Circle has never been a hype band. It has happened to us before, but we have never been in the hype. We don't know about that hype.
I think I really am sorry for, really, in my heart. I wish Jacob was on that journey with us. Can you imagine?
Jacob Miller.
Unbelievable, man.
Can you imagine Jacob with sweat and bad boy over the world?
Unbelievable, man.
Well, gentlemen, congrats again on the award, the Jamaican award, the Home Award.
The Home Award, for real.
On the 50th anniversary
Appreciate
celebration
it,
and all the
appreciate
achievements again.
Appreciate it and appreciate the love, really, really.
Yes.
It's touching. You know?
And it's always special to be in your company.
Yeah, man.
And it's always inspirational. And it's very touching too, because you're doing for us. We're living our lives through you guys vicariously.
Hey.
Because when you go there representing, whether you know it or not.
I watch the show a lot and I always want to be on stage. And the first time we are really on stage.
Okay.
I think you have a beautiful place.
Don't
here.
say that. You have to correct that, Tell them the first time you're coming to the studio.
Okay.
So.
We're on the stage. You know what I mean?
On stage.
Foot on the ground, everything.
All right, cool, sir. Well, it's my pleasure to have you. We've always wanted you to come and to share with us. And today is special because you have shared so much with us and inspire us again. So, what good, sir? Yeah.
Yes, man.
Blessed love.
I respect,
man. I respect.
And all the very best
Respect
to
all
the members of the Circle Band, Inner Circle. All right, so that's our show for this week. Winford Williams, on behalf of all of us, thanking you for joining us. Do join us again next week for more On Stage.
I'm looking in your eyes. I'm looking in your big eyes. Blue eyes, green eyes, hazel eyes. Come on, I wanna hear you. Girl, I wanna make you sweat. Sweat till you can't sweat no more. Making you cry. I'm gonna push it. Come on. Girl, I wanna make you sweat. Sweat till you can't sweat no more. Making you cry. Bring me level. Come on, sing it. Ha-la-la. I wanna hear you. Ha-la-la. Come on, sing it out. Ha-la-la. One more time, sing it out. Ha-la-la. Hey. It's been a long time, but I'm watching you and observing you. Sweet looking sunny girl, you know me, I'm a pet. I want the two of us to move this street. Almost a jump. She starts at her, and she don't get no loving at her. She just a brush, just one punch. We have the style, then she go and wine. Don't carry on.
All right, thanks for watching our video. You know what to do. Click, subscribe, and be on our stage always.